Hi guys, so today's video, hello. So today's video is going to be how to easily change out the fluid in your differential on a 2005 Dodge Dakota specifically. This can work with a lot of other models of truck and stuff like that, or vehicle. The big stipulation here with my plan that I do that makes it really easy and fast is that you have to have some kind of removable little port at the top of your differential for filling fluid. So I'm pretty sure, that's probably standard on pretty much every vehicle. Otherwise, how would you get your fluid in? It's got to have some way to fill it, right? So what I do is I pump the fluid out through the fill port into the pan, and then I take the new fluid and I pump it in. So that way you don't have to go to the trouble of taking off the plate and scraping off the old seal and putting a new seal on, and cross your fingers, hope it seals right and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do it this way. This should be pretty quick, pretty easy. Shouldn't take very long. You should be able to do it literally in a parking lot at like 7 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours before you got to go to work. So well, I'm like, it's probably more like 4 hours before I need to go to work. So I got plenty of time. You want a good drip pan or whatever. You don't have to have something this fancy or whatever, but and coffee is also amongst the required materials. The lubricant for the front differential of a 2005 Dodge Dakota is 75, or mine, because it's four-wheel drive. Obviously, if it has a front differential, it's four-wheel drive. Duh. 75W90. I'm going to double check that real quick in the manual, but that's what I researched and found. So I'll be right back. Yeah, okay. So here's my book. This is a book for 2004 to 2009 Dodge Durangos and pickups, or Dodge Dakota pickups 05 to 11. Sorry. As you can see here, front axle on four-wheel drive models, and that is 75W90, not 75W140. 75W140 is for the rear axle. So straight out the book. Project, you guys will need a jack. Jack up the front axle a little bit. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be right back. As you guys can see, barely. Let's see. All right, there's this little cap right here. All you gotta do is pop that out. Should take my gloves off. That should come right out like that. And then take your little pump and pump out all that fluid. It's gonna take a minute to do it because tight spaces, but I'm gonna stick my pump in there and pump that stuff out, and I'll show you guys the result. So for those of you that actually want to see the process, this is basically it. Very slow process of pumping this stuff out. So I'm literally going to sit here and do this until all of this fluid is out, or seemingly all of the fluid's out. So that's what's going on. And once it all gets out, then I put all the new stuff in. It's going to take a little while. It might take a little bit longer than anticipated to do this. So for a little update here on what's going on, things are moving slowly still, but the good news is the fluid that's coming out is really clean and doesn't smell bad at all. So that's good news, because I don't use the front four-wheel drive very much. So I'm gonna sit here and pump for a little bit longer, and should get about whenever you pump this stuff out, you should get it's 1.75 quarts of fluid. And when you get that, you know you'll have pumped all of the fluid out, and then you can refill it. And I'll get back to you guys real quick once I get to the refilling stage. All right, guys, so we have just about finished pouring the last of the gear oil, of the old gear oil, into the container. Just trying to get every drop of what's in my pan inside of my container. As you can see, I don't know how hard it is to see that fluid level. Hold on, let me finish this and I'll show you guys how much we got. So okay, all right, so we got about 1.5 quarts in there, a little bit over 1.5, so that's about right. If you want to get exact, it's supposed to be 1 3/4. But I mean, there's still a little bit coating the pan, and I'm not gonna split hairs with it. So I started getting the sound of air suctioning as I got down to the last few pumps that were left in there. So I think that's just about it as far as fluid in the differential, the old fluid anyways. So once you do that, you can take, set your little pump out to the side. We'll clean that in a little bit, and we're just gonna take our new stuff and bring that down with us and pump it in. So thanks for watching. Remember, you need 2 quarts of 75W90, a hand pump of your choice. I'll obviously link mine that I used in the description, along with my video camera and all the other good stuff. You need an oil drain pan, a container to put your old gear oil in, and a jack stand. Obviously when you do this, you want to put the parking brake on, and I also use like a wheel block on the back just to make sure it doesn't move around while I'm working underneath it. But yeah, this job probably took me a couple hours just because the hand pump is really slow, a lot slower than I thought it was going to be, so it's really tedious. But you will eventually get the 1 3/4 quart of gear oil out of the differential. It just takes some time, so I give yourself like 2 or 3 hours to do this job. But yeah, so it all turned out well, and let me get her off the jacks and put everything up and get all cleaned up, go inside and chill. But thanks for watching, you guys. As always, please like and subscribe my videos. I know you guys enjoy the auto section of my channel, so I'm going to keep them rolling out. I got a few more that are coming up. I'm going to change the fuel pump in this thing at some point. That's going to be a big job. And I'm going to flush and refill the coolant system. So those are a couple more videos that are going to be coming up here soon. So thanks for watching.